annual Vallurupalli Venkatarama Seshadri Rao Memorial Oration. Now, VVR Seshadri Rao, a brief profile.
A very such. Founder Sri Vallurupalli Venkatarama Seshadri Rao has been recognized Chancellor's choice by his contribution to engineering education in India. Awards and events instituted and conducted in the name and memory of Sri Vallurupalli Venkatarama Seshadri Rao. Vallurupalli Venkatarama Seshadri Rao Memorial Annual Award to the topper of Polytechnic events instituted and conducted in the name and memory of Sri Vallurupalli Venkatarama Seshadri Rao. Vallurupalli Venkatarama Seshadri Rao Memorial Annual Award to the topper of Polytechnic Engineering Education in Andhra Pradesh. Certificate, a gold-plated silver medal worth 10,000 rupees and a cash prize of 10,000 rupees in the form of a DD instituted by the family members of Sri V.V.R. Seshadri Rao. Vallurupalli Venkatarama Seshadri Rao Memorial Annual Award to the topper of self-financing a gold-plated silver medal worth 10,000 rupees and a cash prize of 10,000 rupees in the form of the state of Andhra Pradesh. A certificate, a gold-plated silver medal worth 5,000 rupees and a cash prize of 5,000 rupees in the form of a DD instituted by the family members of Sri Vallurupalli Venkatarama Seshadri Rao. Padma Shri Professor Ashok Junjunwala and Sri Vallurupalli Venkatarama Seshadri Rao Award for the Best Student Project with Rural Orientation. A certificate and a cash prize of 10,000 rupees instituted by Padma Shri Professor Ashok Junjunwala and the family members of Sri V.V.R. Seshadri Rao. ISTE, Sri Vallurupalli Venkatarama Seshadri Rao, Gudlavalle Engineering College National Annual Award for the Best Private Engineering College, instituted by Dr. P. Ravindra Babu, Vice Principal, Gudlavalle Engineering College. Vallurupalli Venkatarama Seshadri Rao Memorial Annual Oration by a person of national eminence, sponsored by Dr. Vallurupalli Nageshwar Rao, Chairman, Gudlavalle Engineering College. Founders Week celebration is a Jet Fest in memory of Sri V.V.R. Seshadri Rao, open to students of engineering colleges in the state of Andhra Pradesh, sponsored and conducted by Gudlavalle Engineering College.
Audio Jungle. Audio Jungle.
I request Dr. C.H. Nirmaljan, Head of the Department of MBA, and thank you, sir. May I take the honor of inviting Sri K.V.Chowdary onto the dais. Thank you, sir.
everybody. At the outset, it is always beautiful. In this process, you got to be informed, and it is a special event, especially all around. And I have the fortune of visiting almost 4 or 5 states colleges, and nowhere I have observed this kind of thing. At the end of each year, in memory of a wonderful person who has created such an edifice of education, a temple of New Age, which is giving very good education at the affordable prices to the most of the masses, and it is all created by one great man, that is late Sri Vallurupalli Venkatrama Seshadri. Just a memory. It is the act. And the fact is that the fact stands very tall and great and speaks very loudly as well. And the promo which we have seen is a minuscule of what that gentleman has achieved, established, and it is being taken forward by the trinity of his 3 male children, that is our Reverend and Mercurial Chairman, Sri Nageshwar Rao Garu, Secretary and Co-Secretary as well. And it is a great pleasure to be before you. And before coming to this, I just wanted to tell you, and in this process, it is not only 3 days, which is of cultural education that is being given by the college management, which is the best of its kind. And the 6th oration is being delivered by Sri K.V.Chowdary. And before, I just wanted to introduce Sri K.V.Chowdary. I just wanted to share a few things like, after all, man is born free, but everywhere he is changed. In this process, people always try to pursue only happiness. Thus, in this process, I also have the pleasure in introducing Sri K.V.Chowdary Garu, who also belongs to the second kind. After all, this endeavor, education, when it was sought after in the initial days, it is all only acquired for the sake of knowledge. But nowadays, it became a tool for eking out a livelihood. And in this process, this eking out livelihood, it is not only providing the students and the children with a decent livelihood, and also it got to impart a decent character. K.V.Chowdary. And before I start this, I just request the people to go for the prayer, please.
కాకినాడ జయంతియు అనుబంధపు కళాశాల శేషాద్రి స్థాపించిన సాంకేతిక సౌధం ఈ కళాశాల ఇంతకింతకెంతో ఎదిగి ఒదిగి ఉండు కళాశాల జయ హో జయ హో జయ జయ హో జయ జయ హో విద్యార్థుల విజయాలతో ఉజ్వల భవిష్యత్తులతో క్రమశిక్షణ లక్ష్యంగా పరిరక్షణ ధ్యేయంగా సాగుతున్న సంఘ సేవనందిస్తూ విజ్ఞానం జయతి అని నినదిస్తూ సహస్ర సూర్య తేజమై విరాజిల్లు కళాశాల జయ హో జయ హో జయ జయ హో జయ జయ హో గ్రామానికి తిలకమై రాష్ట్రానికి మకుటమై దశకాల జయ హో జయ హో జయ జయ హో జయ జయ హో.
Thank you very much. Literature, history, politics, whatnot, each and everything. And apart from that, he was also Immanuel Kant. He was one of the greatest of the German philosophers, who said that ethics got to be one of the tenets. And apart from other things also, there are lots of Western speakers, starting from Descartes, Spinoza, Berkeley, whatnot, so many people. They have all. We did not wage any wars like the Britishers or Germans or anybody. India is the only country that has conquered the entire Southeast Asia by virtue of its literature, philosophy, and whatnot. And accordingly, wherever you go, all these Southeast Asian countries, you find a stamp of class of Hinduism. And in this particular aspect, I just wanted to share one piece of information. UNESCO has identified 46 Rome, Mesopotamia, etc., etc., out of which 45 civilizations could not be found. The only civilization that is thriving and surging forward is only this Hindu civilization. I am proud to say this. And it is because this Hinduism and it could not be destroyed. We have had lots of onslaughts from the foreigners, like this, what you call Muslims, Britishers, whatnot, so many people. But still, our Hindu culture is so great. Why I am bringing all this is all about the greatest of the texts of this Hinduism always preaches, that is Gita preaches, only do your duty for duty's sake, not expecting anything. And there is no other thing, no other text that could very deliberately tell such kind of things. And this particular thing is not only by testified by so many people. The greatest of the Julia Roberts, one of the cinema type, very famous actor, and she has given a what you call public statement before the press, stating with his 2 children and husband that Hinduism is the greatest thing which it has taught me. Do the duty for duty's sake, don't expect it. And accordingly, she started her what you call life with happiness or whatever it is. Why I'm sharing this thing is all about governance, politics, and everything. They're all intertwined with your economics, ethics, governance, politics, whatnot, everything. That's the reason why you got to understand the intricacies of life. After all, life is meant for living. In this process, always work very, very hard, and whatever is due to you, it will come sooner or later, as has been told by Gita, who is a learned man who is sitting there, who will be explaining in a better way rather than me. And with this small introduction, I just wanted to introduce our guest today. Shri K.V.Chowdary is an officer of the charge. He assumed the charge of Central Vigilance Commissioner on 10th June 2015. Shri K.V.Chowdary was born on 10/10/1954 in Machilipatnam, Krishna district, Andhra Pradesh. He had his school education in Machilipatnam and Rudrapaka village. He completed his BSc degree from Loyola College, Chennai, and MSc Mathematics from IIT Chennai. He functioned as a probationary officer in Andhra Bank from December 1976 to July 1978. He joined the Indian Revenue Service in September 1978. Before joining the Commission on 10/6/2015, he was advisor to the Department of Revenue on black money, chairman of the Central Board of Direct Taxes. He served the Income Tax Department in various capacities at Hyderabad, New Delhi, Chennai, Bengaluru, Varanasi, Nagpur, and Visakhapatnam. He served the Department of Revenue and Ministry of Company Affairs on deputation. He attended various training programs like the Seminar on Taxation conducted by Ministry of Finance, Government of Japan in Tokyo, Senior Executive Management Program conducted by IIM Bangalore and Wharton Business School, United States of America. He was judged as one of the best probationary officers in 1979 and awarded a silver medal in NADT Nagpur. He investigated several sensitive and complicated cases. Several of his associations with OECD in Paris in the year 2004. He was also a member of the committee constituted by the Honorable Finance Minister to redraft the Income Tax Act. He was a member of the Committee on Business Process Reengineering for IT Department. He was a regular guest faculty member of NADT Nagpur on variety of topics such as investigation, assessments of companies, assessments of search and seizure cases, assessments of trusts and charitable organizations, transfer